Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jim Farrell, the mayor. This is a very momentous day. Just moments ago, we raised the Juneteenth flag, and now we're here for a moment that has been over 100 years in the making, the dedication of the John and Mary Conna Park. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We've got some special people here I want to introduce. First, we've got our Council President, Linda Kochbar. Thank you, Council President. Councilmember Susan Honda. Susan. Councilmember Jack Dovey. And Councilmember Hong Tran. We've got several members of the Diversity Commission. I see Allison Fine here. Thank you. And let's give a big round of applause for all commission members. I'd like to recognize the members of the Conna family who are present, which includes Maisha Barnett and Ganya Thomas, and I'll let them introduce some other family members. And I want to say a special thank you to our Diversity Commission, who really worked hard on this issue. And what's Tirza? Oh, Tirza. Where's Tirza? Tirza. Let's give a big special for Tirza Idahosa. Thank you so much, Tirza, who championed this for years to make sure this happened. So thank you. You know, the Connas made their journey west in the early 1800s, eventually setting on...
Diana Gulliford, this was her idea at the very beginning.
Oh, let's give Diana Noble Gulliford a big round of applause. You're absolutely right. Diana, thank you for getting the ball rolling initially. Thank you as well. Diana's involved in the Historical Society in Federal Way, and one of the things the Historical Society actually put out a book several years ago, and John Conna is pictured and mentioned in the history of Federal Way. But I think we have learned a lot more, and a lot more of what he meant to this community. The Connas made their journey to the west in the early 1800s, eventually settling on 157 acres of land that includes the very ground we're standing on today. It's incredibly meaningful that this park, which lies within the original boundaries of the Conna family homestead, now bears their name. It's a fitting tribute to the family whose story is deeply woven into the fabric of our community. This park is a peaceful, welcoming space. It's perfect for families, neighbors, and friends. And today, we're not just unveiling a new name. We're also breaking ground on a new playground equipment that will make this space even more vibrant and special and inviting for the next generation. You know, John Conna was a trailblazer, a Civil War veteran. He made history in 1889 when he was appointed the Sergeant at Arms for Washington's first state legislature, becoming the first African-American political appointee in our state's history. He also helped lead the charge for the Accommodations Act of 1890, which secured vital civil and legal rights for all Washingtonians, regardless of race. John Conna was not only a veteran and a civil rights advocate, he was a true pioneer, along with his bride, Mary. Today, we honor the Conna family enduring legacy, not just here at Federal Way, but in the broader history of our state. We're also incredibly proud to have members of the Conna family with us today to share in this moment. Please join me in welcoming Maisha Barnett, Ganya Thomas, who will say a few words about what this recognition means to their family and to recognize other members of their family.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on the eve of Juneteenth, we celebrate John and Mary Conna. John Newington Conna spent his first 20 years of life enslaved in Texas, which is also fitting because Texas was the reason why we celebrate Juneteenth, right? Having escaped slavery, he fought in the Civil War in Louisiana between 1863 and 1865. He then meandered to Connecticut, where he met and married Mary Louise Davis, a free woman of color. Together, they ventured to Kansas City, Missouri, before settling in the City of Destiny via the Northern Pacific Railway, and then soon after Federal Way. In Washington Territory, together they raised a family and became civic leaders, owning property and living freely. As pioneer homesteaders, they improved their 157-acre landholding and constructed a 2.5-mile road. John's endeavors extended to activism, business and politics, culminating in his election as the first black deputy sergeant at arms in the 1888 territory legislature, and the first black sergeant at arms in the inaugural state legislature in 1889. The renaming of Alderbrook Park and unveiling of Conna Park sign is a moment of profound gratitude, celebrating the cultural diversity of this land and the lasting contributions of the Conna family made to this region, its culture and well-being. This recognition is a testament to their indelible mark on our collective history. On behalf of the Conna family, in addition to Ganya, we also have Shavela Johnson and her daughter, Avriana Wade. I appreciate your sincerest I extend our sincerest appreciation for your dedication to a more inclusive and diverse recognition of our shared heritage. This honor makes their story, contributions, and legacy more visible, intricately weaving their narrative into the cultural fabric of our community. In closing, I would like to express my deep gratitude to several champions of the Conna family, Ms. Tirza Ida Hosa, the Black Heritage Society of Washington State, Ryan Donaldson, Diane Noble Guilford, Ms. Dion Bonner, Dale Cummings in King County Metro, Historical Society of Tacoma, the African American Studies and Race and Pedagogy Group at the Puget Sound University, Holly Taylor, Roger Evans, and last but not least, I'd like to thank my co-conspirator, Ganya Thomas, for agreeing to design a bus shelter mural in honor of John and Mary Conna, and Mayor Jim Farrell for his advocacy and leadership.
That was perfect. That makes my part of it pretty easy. I want to first acknowledge, first I want to say it's such an honor to be here today. I really want to extend my heartfelt thanks to the mayor, to Brian, to the city council, all of the committee groups, Tirza, the Parks and Facilities team, all of you for your unwavering support. I want to acknowledge the ancestors that pushed through and allowed us to be here today. I want to give a special thanks as well to Maisha's dad, Doug Barnett. He was the person that really started this process. We wouldn't have known anything about John Conna without him. So I want to acknowledge all of the time and effort that he put into making sure that our family legacy was not lost. I also want to give a special thanks to the Federal Way community at large. I am deeply moved by your courage. These are very challenging times. It's been difficult watching some of the hard-fought things that we pushed for and that John pushed for over the years kind of roll back. And you all stood together and said, not on our watch. We're going to continue to move forward and honor this legacy, and we're going to do it together. And I commend you for that. I really salute you for that courage. Renaming this park is more than a symbolic gesture. It honors the diversity that defines the Pacific Northwest. And again, it acknowledges and recognizes your courage that today, Federal Way is boldly demonstrating the power of honoring the past while moving forward together. Yes. Thank you again, and God bless you all.
All right, are we ready for the unveiling?
Yeah.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! It's beautiful. Now in the future, we're going to have some information boards and things will be around the park. And one of the things that's coming, as we said before, is new playground equipment. And we're going to break ground on the new playground equipment. 3, 2, 1, go! All right. We have a groundbreaking. And we have a new park. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Maisha. Great words.